Hi, Mrs Devine here to read Chapter 12 of Ellery Jake is a Rock Star. Chapter 12, Tick-Tock. Kevin McKinley is the opposite of me in every way except color. Kevin started going to Oak Glen in kindergarten, and I started in first grade. He's tall, and I'm short. He's chunky, and I'm skinny. He has a brother, and I have a sister. Sometimes he says, "Present," when Miss Sanchez takes attendance. And Heather Patton usually has to poke me in the back when our teacher calls my name. I like to daydream, that's the thing. But we hang together with Corey Robinson, the kid who swims. So I'm not too nervous about asking Kevin to bring back my dad's topaz. I go up to him during nutrition break. Nutrition break is really just morning recess with food. Only today, because of the rain, we're having it in class. Kevin is over by the window looking out at the rain. He keeps dipping his hand into a small, crinkly bag of bright orange crackers. "Hey," I say, unrolling my strawberry fruit leather. "Hey," he says back, giving me an orange crumb smile. "I gotta ask you something," I say. "Okay." "You know that crystal I gave you, the topaz?" He nods, chewing. "I need it back," I say. "Okay," Kevin says. "I'll see if I can find it in my room." Uh-oh. You should see Kevin's room. I'm surprised he can find his own feet when he gets out of bed in the morning. "I can probably come over this afternoon and help you look for it," I tell him. "I'll call my mom at lunch and ask her." If kids at Oak Glen have cell phones, which I do not yet, they have to leave them in the main office during the day. But there's a payphone just outside the office, and the lady at the desk will always lend you the money if you need it. She keeps track, though. "Okay," Kevin says, smiling as he reaches into the cracker bag again. And I cross another name off my invisible list. 3 to go. "Excuse me, Miss Sanchez," I ask 2 seconds after the lunch buzzer has buzzed. "Can I talk to you for a minute?" Miss Sanchez tries to hide her sigh. "Of course you can, Elray. You are obviously physically able to speak to me. Are you asking if you may speak to me?" She will never stop correcting us on this one. "May I speak to you?" "You may," she says, sneaking only a tiny peek at her golden watch. "What's up?" "Well, it's complicated," I say, trying for a thoughtful expression. "But my dad needs that crystal back for his important work. You know, the one I gave you, the Herkimer diamond." "Ah, yes," Miss Sanchez says with a smile. "That dear Mr. Herkimer." "Actually, I think Herkimer is a place, not a person," I say, not knowing if she's kidding or not. You can't always tell with teachers, not when they're hungry. But anyway, I repeat, not straying from the topic, "I'm really sorry and everything, but I need that crystal back for my dad's work, right away, like tomorrow." Miss Sanchez narrows her eyes and tilts her head, and I can almost feel a question coming. "Elray," she says slowly, "did you give away those crystals without your father's permission?" Okay, I could say no. I did have his permission, but I know from experience that I'd regret it someday. That lie would come back to bite me. Also, lying is wrong. But that first reason is not to lie is good enough for me. If I say yes, though, that I did give away the crystals without my dad's permission, who knows what will happen. But if I say nothing at all, I take that as a yes," Miss Sanchez says, tapping her foot. "Tick-tock, Elray." Tick-tock means hurry up when Miss Sanchez says it. "Basically," I tell her, looking down at the speckled floor. "Why'd you do it, Elray?" Miss Sanchez asks. Why did I do it? It's funny, I think suddenly, but even my own dad didn't ask me this question. Not exactly. "I don't know," I mumble, still staring at the floor. "You can do better than that," Miss Sanchez tells me. "Well," I say, "I kind of liked it when everyone was paying attention to me in class, for a good reason, I mean, and I wanted to keep on doing it. And when Annie Pat asked if she could hold the crystal, I got carried away, and I told her she could keep it." "Did you forget that it belonged to your dad?" Miss Sanchez asked. "No," I admit, deciding to keep on telling the truth because it's the least complicated thing to do in the long run. "I just wanted the kids to like me a little longer, To give away those crystals seemed like my only chance. There was no way she could ever understand about how hard it is for a kid, especially a boy, to be too short to be chosen first for teams, or to be too bad a speller or mental math guy to win any prizes, or too boring to have an ATV. So I just leave those parts out. But everyone already likes you, Elray, Miss Sanchez says, shaking her head in what looks like amazement. Not enough. Enough for what? Miss Sanchez asks. Did you want to win the popularity contest? Is that it? I look up at her. Is there a popularity contest? I ask, trying not to sound too freaked out. A real one? Don't tell me Cynthia Harbison was right. Oh, Elray, Miss Sanchez says, shaking her head. Of course not. But no fear. I'll bring the Herkimer diamond back. You'll have it tomorrow morning. Want me to make an announcement to the class about you needing the other ones returned as well? No thanks, I say quickly. I promised my dad that I'd get them back all by myself by tomorrow. And so far I'm doing okay. Tell me if you run into any problems, she says, getting ready to leave. Is that all? That's all, I tell her. And thanks, I guess. You're welcome, I guess, she says, shooing me out of the room. So only 2 to go. But they're the worst 2. Jared and Cynthia.